From Cavan Heritage Office, Season 5 of hit podcast Where We Belong, celebrating all things Cavan heritage and its people.
Wembley, to me, I remember being a young fella in Cavan town, Mehad Smith's electrical shop used to have this big television down at the back of the shop, and they had chairs and all the young fellas in the town for the FA Cup final, and looking at this atmosphere and this stadium.
Yes.
And here we were, years later, going into that stadium, playing in that stadium that as a young fella you would wish to be the do.
Sister Susan and Sister Bernadette from the Holy Rosary Sisters.
Those first 7 women were wonderful. There no electricity, no heating. Arriving in March in the middle of the snow. But they were marvellous women. And of course we wouldn't be here today without.
Of course.
We started off with just a family, and now we have about 250 people, colleagues working for us at the moment.
Fresh today, a business whose roots go back to 1889. What started as a modest family venture has grown into one of the region's most successful wholesale and retail operations.
I love working. I love being involved in the business. People would often say to me, when are you going to retire? The retailing is fantastic. You go into a shop and you meet people you know and you meet people you don't know, and you're chatting to them and talking to them.
Yes.
Fundamentally, what it comes down to is a relationship with the patient.
Dr. Garrett Igo has been the GP who answered the phone in the middle of the night, who watched children grow into adults, and who supported families through their most joyful and most difficult moments.
Your first days in Virginia was a big change from Wales. And
There you go.
what do you remember? Have you any significant memories?
I remember very well. When I came, the cherry blossoms were in bloom in Noah's house. At lunchtime I would walk through the grounds of the Church of Ireland, down through the Park Hotel, and the rhododendrons, deep purple rhododendrons and the rich red azaleas were coming out and lining the paths to the lake. And in the forest then the bluebells were just coming out and wood anemones. And it said the spring sunshine was glistening on Loch Rammer.
Yes.
I really felt it comes to this beautiful place. But it was a quiet town. You know, the only day that there was a traffic jam in those days was on the show day.
Season 5 of hit podcast Where We Belong, out now on all podcast streaming services.